everybody, Garrett McMillan here. Been a lot of questions lately about how to get out of bunkers. We're going to change the way you think a little bit. Oftentimes you hear people talk about how you need to get your stance open, get the club face open, swing to the left. There's a lot of different talk about how to do that. I'm going to simplify things for us, and we're going to think about some things differently. I've got two alignment rods stuck into the sand here, and what you're going to see is the orange alignment rod is going to represent our really flat golf swing. So if you look at that, the club head would stay very close to the sand the whole way through the golf swing. If you look at the green stick, that would be our very steep angle of attack. So what that's going to be is the golf club will be very steep into the bunker. What I notice quite often is that most golfers would be shallow or flat, so represented by our orange stick there. What that's going to have happen is you're going to hit a little bit behind the ball occasionally. You might hit it thin a few times. Generally pretty tough to get it out of the bunker. So we want to be green stick. Green means go. Green means steep in our case. Okay? We need to be steep when we're in the bunker. So when you take your stance here in the bunker, you don't have to think very differently. You can think the exact same way that you would hit a normal shot. I'm going to set up square to this bunker shot. The only difference is I'm going to put it a little bit further forward in my stance. I'm going to also think about hitting about an inch or two behind. Maybe a couple inches would be best. But in this case, the club face can even be square. We don't have to change anything at all. The only difference is I want you to think green, think steep. So that club goes up in the air and goes downward into that golf ball, okay? Hard downward. We're not actually hitting the golf ball, we're hitting the sand here. The sand propels the golf ball out of the bunker, and that's what's gonna get us up in the air. So, hit a couple shots here. I'm gonna think nice and steep, think green, okay? If we do this correctly, the ball should pop out nice and high. Okay, so what you're going to notice, there was no sound of the golf ball, it was all sound of the sand. When you hear better bunker players talk, they hear about the thump, that bounce of the golf club hitting the sand and skipping through. Okay? I've got lots of speed when I go through. It's a nice quick swing. Don't be afraid to take that club up in the air. You're trying to chunk this golf shot. But if we're shallow, we're dead. If we're steep, we're in the green, baby. So, next time you're in the bunker, think about getting steep, hit behind the ball, let's see that golf ball pop out. You'll never be better when you're in the bunker. Take it easy.